Teaching kids to apologize sincerely is one of those parenting challenges that sounds simple, but in real life, it's anything but. Many parents rely on the classic, "say sorry right now," and the child mutters a rushed, reluctant sorry, with eyes on the floor. Technically, the apology is given, but nothing changes. The child doesn't feel it. The other person doesn't feel it. And the opportunity for growth is lost. The truth is, a forced apology teaches performance, not empathy. A sincere apology, on the other hand, teaches responsibility, repair, and emotional maturity. And kids can learn it, but not through pressure or shame. They learn it through modeling guidance, and a family culture that values real repair over empty words. The first step in helping kids apologize sincerely is understanding that apologies require emotional regulation, something kids are still developing. When children are overwhelmed, embarrassed, angry, or defensive, their nervous system is too activated to process what they did wrong, let alone apologize for it. Expecting a child to apologize while dysregulated is like expecting an adult to calmly explain themselves during a panic attack. Their brain simply isn't available for empathy. Instead of insisting on an immediate apology, prioritize calming the child first. Let's take a break and breathe. We can figure this out when we're both calm. This creates emotional safety, the foundation of all sincere communication. Once the child is calmer, the next step is helping them reflect on what happened, not through interrogation, but through gentle guidance. You might say, "Let's talk about what happened," or "It looks like things got really big. What were you feeling?" Helping the child understand their own emotions is the doorway to understanding someone else's. When they can recognize, "I was frustrated," or "I got too excited," they're better able to acknowledge the impact of their actions. This is where the real apology model becomes helpful. A sincere apology has 4 simple parts, and kids of all ages can learn them with practice. 1. Acknowledge what happened. 2. Acknowledge the impact, how the other person felt. 3. Take responsibility. 4. Make a plan to repair or do differently next time. The beauty of this model is that it moves children away from the habitual, automatic sorry and toward meaningful reflection and accountability. Let's walk through each part. 1. Acknowledge what happened. This is about clarity, not shame. "You're right, I grabbed the toy. I broke your tower. I shouted at you." Children learn to name actions without fear of punishment, which builds honesty and reduces the instinct to lie or hide. 2. Acknowledge the impact. This part develops empathy. Kids often struggle to see how their behavior affects others. Might prompt gently, "How do you think your brother felt when the toy was grabbed? What do you think your friend felt when the game ended suddenly?" Reflecting on feelings helps kids see beyond their own perspective. 3. Take responsibility. Responsibility is not self-blame, it's ownership. "I shouldn't have grabbed it. I shouldn't have yelled." This is where accountability grows, not from punishment, but from understanding. 4. Make a repair plan. Repair is the heart of a real apology. It rebuilds connection. Do you want help fixing the tower? Would you like to offer a hug or a drawing? Next time, what can you do instead of grabbing? Repair teaches kids that relationships can recover and that mistakes aren't the end, they're an opportunity. You can teach this model by modeling it yourself. When you make a mistake, even a small one, own it openly. "I'm sorry I spoke sharply earlier. I was feeling stressed, but that wasn't fair to you. I see it made you sad. Next time, I'll take a breath first." When parents apologize sincerely, children absorb that honesty and courage by example. They learn that apologies don't shrink you, they strengthen the relationship. Another important element of teaching real apologies is avoiding forced apologies. A forced sorry teaches kids to lie with politeness. It trains them to prioritize appearance over authenticity. Instead of forcing, invite. When you feel ready, you can apologize. This gives the child space to settle emotionally and reflect sincerely. Validation also plays a role. If your child acted out of strong emotions, validate the feeling, even while holding the boundary on behavior. For example, you really wanted that toy and felt frustrated. It's okay to feel that way. It's not okay to grab. When kids feel understood rather than shamed, they become more open to repairing. You can also role-play apologies during calm moments. Practice with dolls, action figures, or stuffed toys. Make it playful, not heavy. The goal is to normalize the process so that when real-life conflict happens, the child has a familiar script. And don't forget to praise progress. You apologized with such kindness. I like how you helped fix the tower. That was thoughtful. I'm proud of how you took responsibility. Positive reinforcement strengthens the child's internal motivation to repair relationships. Finally, remember that sincere apologies are learned over time. Young children will start with simple versions. Older kids will gradually deepen their ability to reflect. Teens may need help managing pride or embarrassment. The goal isn't immediate perfection. The goal is nurturing a child who knows how to take responsibility, repair relationships, and communicate with empathy skills that will serve them their entire lives. Real apologies connect rather than correct. They heal rather than punish. And with your guidance, your child can learn the courage and compassion it takes to offer them sincerely.